Before the sun fully rises this Thursday morning, the 6th of August, I want you to hear something your weary heart may desperately need. Your story is not finished. The silence has not meant abandonment. The waiting has not meant rejection. And the doors that refuse to open have not cancelled what God has prepared for you. Somewhere beyond what your eyes can see, God is arranging details, shifting circumstances, and preparing answers you could never manufacture on your own. This may be the morning when hope rises again. Perhaps you woke up carrying yesterday into today. Your body got out of bed, but your heart still feels tired. You have prayed about the same situation again and again. You have tried to remain strong for everyone around you, while quietly wondering, Lord, when will something change for me? But listen to the promise of Psalm 30:5. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Night does not last forever. The tears have a boundary. The waiting has a limit. And when God begins to move, one moment of His favor can change what years of struggle could not. Look at the morning sky. Darkness does not disappear all at once. First, a thin line of light appears on the horizon. Then slowly, quietly, the entire sky changes. That is how God often works in our lives. Before you see the full breakthrough, He gives you a glimpse. Before the restoration becomes visible, He begins healing what nobody else can see. Before the answer arrives, He strengthens your spirit to receive it. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy, declares Psalm 126:5. Your tears have not been wasted. God has seen everyone, so if your heart has been broken, bring the pieces into this prayer. If your mind has been overwhelmed, bring every anxious thought. If disappointment has drained your strength, bring that too. You do not have to enter this morning pretending everything is fine. Psalm 147:3 says, He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. The God we are calling upon today does not merely observe pain from a distance. He enters wounded places. He restores peace. He renews strength. He breathes hope into places where hope seemed impossible. And there are moments when God answers differently than we expected, better than we imagined, deeper than we requested, and at a time we never predicted. Ephesians 3:20 reminds us that He is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think. You may have been asking God for one door, while He has been preparing an entire new season. You may have been praying for survival, while heaven has been preparing restoration. You may have been asking for enough strength to continue, while God has been preparing unexpected favor that changes your direction completely. This Thursday, do not measure God's ability by yesterday's disappointment. Do not allow one closed door to convince you that every door will remain closed. Do not let one painful chapter become the prophecy for the rest of your life. Psalm 5:12 declares, For thou, Lord, wilt bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield. Imagine walking into this day surrounded by favor. Favor in conversations, favor in decisions, favor over your family, favor over your work, favor over opportunities you cannot yet see. Some blessings arrive loudly, but others begin with a phone call, an unexpected message, a changed decision, a restored relationship, a new opportunity, a burden suddenly lifted, or peace entering your heart when circumstances have not even changed yet. Never underestimate what God can place inside an ordinary Thursday. The same morning that begins with uncertainty can end with testimony. The same person who woke up discouraged can go to sleep saying, The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. That is the declaration of Psalm 126:3, and today we hold on to it with faith. So breathe deeply and release the pressure of having to understand everything. You do not need to know every detail of the road ahead. You only need enough faith for the next step. Isaiah 43:19 says, "Behold, I will do a new thing, now it shall spring forth." Something new can begin after a long season of sameness. Healing can begin after heartbreak. Restoration can begin after loss. Peace can return after months of inner warfare. Hope can rise after disappointment. And favor can find you in places where you never expected to be noticed. As the sunlight begins to fill this new morning, let faith fill you again. Today we are going to pray over the tired places, the wounded places, the delayed places, and the places where you almost stopped believing. We are going to surrender what we cannot control and trust the one who sees what we cannot see. God is still writing your story. God is still opening doors. God is still restoring what was damaged, and God is still capable of surprising you with goodness. Let this Thursday become the morning you stopped expecting the worst and started making room in your heart for the unexpected goodness of God. There are seasons when waiting becomes heavier than the problem itself. You can survive a difficult day when you know the answer is coming tomorrow. But what happens when tomorrow becomes another tomorrow, and another tomorrow becomes another month? What happens when you have prayed, believed, waited, and still cannot see movement? This morning, God is inviting you to stop interpreting the waiting as rejection. What feels like delay may be the place where He is preparing something you could never have arranged for yourself. Father, on this Thursday morning, the 6th of August, we bring you every person who has grown tired in the waiting. Some have been waiting for financial relief. Some have been waiting for a relationship to be restored. Some have been waiting for an opportunity, a breakthrough, an answer, a fresh beginning, or simply enough peace to breathe without feeling overwhelmed. Lord, meet them here. Enter the places where disappointment has quietly settled. Touch the places where hope has become fragile. Remind every weary heart that your silence does not mean your absence. Your word declares in Psalm 27:14, "Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and He shall strengthen thine heart." So today, strengthen the heart that has become tired of hoping. Strengthen the person who keeps encouraging everyone else while privately wondering when their own answer will come. Strengthen the one who smiles in public but cries when nobody is watching. Strengthen the one who has almost stopped expecting anything good because disappointment has visited too many times. Lord, turn waiting into wonder. Where we have seen nothing happening, help us remember that you often work beyond the reach of human sight. A seed beneath the ground appears lifeless until suddenly it breaks through the soil. Morning seems impossible at midnight, yet the sun is already on its way. In the same way, there may be things developing that we cannot yet see. There may be conversations taking place, opportunities forming, hearts changing, circumstances shifting, and paths opening that we know nothing about. Give us faith to trust you before we see the evidence. Psalm 37:5 says, "Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in Him, and He shall bring it to pass." Father, we commit this day to you. We commit our unanswered questions to you. We commit our plans, deadlines, dreams, disappointments, families, finances, careers, relationships, and futures to you. We release the exhausting need to control every outcome. If a door belongs to us, lead us through it. If a door would destroy our peace, give us strength to walk away from it. If another direction is better, redirect us without allowing fear to rule our hearts. And Lord, surprise us with your goodness. Surprise the person who has become accustomed to bad news. Let them discover that difficulty does not have the final word. Surprise the person who believes they have been forgotten. Send encouragement from an unexpected direction. Let favor appear where rejection once stood. Let an opportunity arise where there seemed to be no path forward. Let restoration begin in something they thought was permanently damaged. Your word says in Psalm 126:1, "When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream." Father, give someone like a dream testimony. Let the answer come in such a beautiful way that they recognize your hand upon it. Let them look back at this season and understand why they had to keep walking when they wanted to stop. Turn our tears into wisdom. Turn our rejection into redirection. Turn our waiting into preparation. Turn our disappointment into deeper faith. Turn our closed doors into protection. Turn our weakness into dependence upon you. And when the appointed moment arrives, turn our waiting into wonder. We refuse to declare that nothing will change, simply because nothing changed yesterday. Yesterday is gone. This is a new morning. Your mercies are new. Your grace is sufficient. Your power has not diminished. Your promises have not expired. So as the sun rises over this Thursday, let hope rise inside us. We will not spend this morning rehearsing everything that went wrong. We will remember everything you have already brought us through. If you sustained us then, you can sustain us now. If you opened doors before, you can open doors again. If you restored us before, you can restore us again. Father, teach us to recognize blessings that do not arrive in the packaging we expected. Sometimes the surprise is not receiving what we demanded. Sometimes the surprise is discovering that your plan was better. Sometimes the blessing is a new door. Sometimes it is protection from the wrong door. Sometimes it is provision. Sometimes it is peace. Sometimes it is the strength to begin again. Today we make room for all the ways you may choose to move. We make room for healing. We make room for restoration. We make room for peace. We make room for favor. We make room for new opportunities. We make room for unexpected blessings. And above everything, we make room for your will. Let this be the day when waiting no longer feels empty. Let faith replace frustration. Let expectation replace discouragement. Let peace replace anxiety. And let every person praying understand this truth. While they are waiting, you are still God. While they are wondering, you are still working. While they are praying, you are still listening. We may not know how the answer will come. We may not know when the door will open. But we know who holds tomorrow, and that is enough to keep believing today. There are wounds that never appear on the outside. No bandage covers them. No one notices them when you walk into a room. You learn how to smile around them, work around them, speak around them, and sometimes even worship around them. But when the noise becomes quiet, you still feel them. This morning, God is not asking you to hide those places. He is inviting you to bring them into His presence. Father, on this Thursday morning, we surrender every broken place to you. We bring you the disappointment we never fully processed, the rejection we pretended did not hurt, the relationship that changed us, the betrayal we still remember, the loss we cannot explain. and the exhaustion that comes from carrying emotional weight for too long. Lord, reach beyond the words we know how to pray, and touch what only you can see. Your word declares in Psalm 147:3, He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. So, Father, bind up the wounds today. Heal the places that still hurt when certain memories return. Heal the heart that became afraid to trust again. Heal the person who has been strong for everyone else, but has had no safe place to admit, I am tired. From brokenness to healing, Lord, carry us. From heaviness to freedom, carry us. From exhaustion to strength, carry us. From fear to peace, carry us. And from yesterday's pain into tomorrow's promise, carry us. Some people listening this morning have been fighting battles nobody knows about. They have awakened tired after sleeping all night because the exhaustion is deeper than the body. Their minds have been racing. Their hearts have been carrying questions. Their spirits have been fighting discouragement. Father, surround them now with your presence. Let this prayer become a quiet place where their souls can finally rest. Psalm 34:18 reminds us that you are near to the broken-hearted. Let that promise become real this morning. When someone feels alone, remind them that you are near. When someone feels forgotten, remind them that you see them. When someone wonders whether their prayers matter, remind them that not one tear, not one whispered prayer, and not one moment of faith has escaped your attention. Lord, restore what pain has stolen. Restore confidence where rejection created insecurity. Restore joy where disappointment created heaviness. Restore peace where uncertainty created anxiety. Restore courage where failure created fear. Restore hope where waiting created discouragement. Restore the desire to dream again in the person who stopped expecting anything beautiful from life. Your word says in Psalm 23:3, He restoreth my soul. Father, restore our souls this morning, not merely our circumstances, our souls. Because sometimes we spend so much time asking you to change what is happening around us that we forget to ask you to strengthen what is happening within us. Give us peace even while answers are forming. Give us strength even while doors remain closed. Give us joy that does not depend entirely upon perfect circumstances. And Lord, help us release what we were never meant to carry forever. We release resentment, we release bitterness, we release regret, we release the words spoken against us. We release the moments we wish we could change. We release the pressure to understand why everything happened. We place it into your hands. Isaiah 40:31 declares that those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Renew us today, Father. Where emotional exhaustion has drained our energy, breathe new strength. Where disappointment has weakened our expectation, breathe new hope. Where constant worry has disturbed our peace, quiet the storm within. Let someone listening feel the first rays of hope breaking through their darkness like sunlight, entering a room after a long night. The sun does not ask permission from darkness before it rises. It simply rises because its appointed time has come. In the same way, we believe darkness does not have permanent authority over our lives. Grief will not always speak this loudly. Disappointment will not always feel this heavy. The wound will not always control the story. There is life after heartbreak. There is peace after chaos. There is confidence after rejection. There is strength after exhaustion. There is laughter after tears. There is purpose after disappointment. and there can be a new beginning after the chapter we thought would destroy us. Father, take the broken pieces and create something beautiful. We may not return to exactly who we were before the pain, and perhaps that is not what restoration means. Make us wiser, make us deeper, make us more compassionate, make us stronger in faith. Teach us to recognize your presence even in seasons we would never have chosen. Psalm 30:11 speaks of mourning being turned into dancing. We hold on to that picture today. We believe sorrow does not receive the final sentence. We believe you can bring beauty from places that once contained only tears. So on this Thursday morning, we choose not to identify ourselves by what wounded us. We are not our rejection. We are not our failure. We are not our worst day. We are not the words someone spoke against us. We are not the door that closed. We are not the relationship that ended. We are people still being restored by the hands of God. Father, let healing begin where nobody else can see it. Let peace settle into restless minds. Let hope return quietly but powerfully. Let strength rise again. And when unexpected blessings and favor begin appearing, give us hearts healthy enough to receive them without fear. Today, we move from brokenness toward healing, from heaviness toward peace, and from exhaustion toward renewed strength. The wound may be part of our story, but by your grace, it will not be the end of our story. There are doors you have knocked on until your hands became tired, doors you prayed over, doors you believed would open, doors you were certain were connected to your future. Yet somehow, they remained closed, and perhaps the hardest part was watching other people walk through doors while you were still standing in the hallway of waiting. But what if the closed door was never the end of your story? What if God was protecting you from something you could not see? What if the rejection that made you cry was actually redirection? What if heaven has been preparing another door, one you never knew existed? Father, on this Thursday morning, the 6th of August, we bring you every closed door, every missed opportunity, every disappointing answer, every rejection, and every moment when life did not unfold the way we expected. We surrender the frustration of asking, "Why not me?" We surrender the temptation to compare our journey with someone else's. And today, we choose to believe that your favor is not limited by human decisions. Psalm 5:12 declares, "For thou, Lord, wilt bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield." Father, surround us with your favor today. Favor before us, favor behind us, favor in conversations, favor in decisions, favor in unexpected places, favor where our names are mentioned, favor over our homes, favor over our families, favor over our work, favor over the opportunities connected to our purpose. Lord, we understand that favor does not mean every door must open. Sometimes favor is the door you close because what is behind it would have cost us our peace. Sometimes favor is the delay that prevents us from entering too early. Sometimes favor is the rejection that redirects us toward something greater. Give us spiritual maturity to recognize your goodness, not only when you say yes, but also when you say no, wait, or go another way. Your word says in Psalm 84:11 that you withhold no good thing from those who walk uprightly. So if something truly belongs in the purpose you have for us, we trust you to bring it at the right time. And if something does not belong in our future, give us enough faith to release it without allowing bitterness to grow. We will not chase what you have removed. We will not beg for what destroys our peace. We will not force what you have not ordained. We will not measure our worth by somebody else's acceptance. Our identity is not determined by the door that closed. Our value is not determined by the person who overlooked us. Our future is not controlled by one rejection. You are still God. You are still guiding. You are still providing. You are still opening ways no human being can permanently shut. Father, somebody listening this morning needs an unexpected opportunity. They have reached the limits of what they know how to do. They have made the calls. They have sent the applications. They have worked. They have prepared. They have prayed. And now they need you to create a way beyond their own ability. Make a way, Lord. Open the right door. Arrange the right conversation. Bring the right connection. Release the right opportunity. Give them wisdom to recognize it when it appears. Your word declares in Isaiah 22:22 that what you open no one can shut, and what you shut no one can open. That is the kind of door we desire. Not something we have to manipulate, force, or constantly fight to keep open, but something established by your wisdom and aligned with your purpose. Let divine opportunities find those who have felt forgotten. Let someone receive an unexpected message that changes the direction of their week. Let an application that seemed buried receive attention. Let conversation lead to an opportunity. Let an idea become a doorway. Let a connection arrive at the right moment. Let someone who has been underestimated finally be recognized for the gifts you placed within them. But Father, before you increase our opportunities, increase our discernment. Every open door is not necessarily your door. Every attractive opportunity is not automatically your will. Every invitation does not deserve our yes. Teach us to recognize the difference between an opportunity that feeds our ego and an opportunity that serves our purpose. Give us peace when the right door opens, and holy restraint when the wrong one appears. We would rather wait for your door than rush through one that takes us away from your presence. And while we wait, prepare us. Develop our character before the promotion. Increase our wisdom before the responsibility. Deepen our humility before the recognition. Strengthen our discipline before the opportunity. Because sometimes we ask you to open a door while you are preparing us to become the person capable of walking through it. Father, do not allow us to arrive in a new season carrying habits that belong to the old one. Prepare our hearts for what we are praying for. Prepare our minds. Prepare our character. Prepare our relationships. Prepare our decisions. Prepare our stewardship. And when the opportunity comes, let us be ready. Psalm 90:17 says, "Let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish thou the work of our hands." Establish our work, Lord. Bless what is aligned with your will. Give strength to what you have called us to build. Let our efforts produce fruit in the proper season. Where there has been a stagnation, release movement. Where there has been confusion, release direction. Where there has been rejection, release redirection. Where there has been delay, release preparation. Where there has been discouragement, release expectation. Where there have been closed doors, reveal the doors that truly belong to our future. And Father, surprise us. Surprise us with opportunities we did not know were possible. Surprise us with people who genuinely want to help. Surprise us with resources arriving at the right moment. Surprise us with solutions to problems that seemed complicated. Surprise us with favor in rooms we have never entered. Surprise us with answers that remind us you were working even when we could not see you. Joseph did not know that one conversation would eventually move him from a prison to a palace. Ruth did not know that walking faithfully into an ordinary field would connect her with a completely different future. David did not know that carrying food to his brothers would place him in front of the battle that would reveal what God had placed inside him. Ordinary moments can carry extraordinary assignments. So keep our eyes open today. The blessing may not arrive with an announcement. The opportunity may begin with a simple conversation. The breakthrough may start with one idea. The answer may come through a direction we almost ignored. Help us remain sensitive to your leading. And if today does not bring the door we expected, protect our peace. We will not abandon faith because one Thursday passed differently than we imagined. Our confidence is not built upon receiving everything immediately. Our confidence is built upon knowing that your timing is wiser than ours. Psalm 37-23 reminds us that the steps of a good person are ordered by the Lord. Order our steps today. Order where we go. Order who we meet. Order what we say. Order what we accept. Order what we decline. Order the opportunities we pursue. Order the doors we walk through. We do not need every door. We need the right door. We do not need everyone's approval. We need your favor. We do not need to force our future. We need to follow your direction. So on this Thursday morning, we stop mourning doors that you may have closed for our protection. We stop defining ourselves by rejection. We stop assuming that because one opportunity disappeared, nothing better can come. There are still doors ahead. There are still possibilities ahead. There are still divine connections ahead. There are still answers ahead. There are still moments of favor ahead. And there are still chapters of our story we have not lived yet. Father, lead us into them. May your favor go before us like a shield. May your wisdom guide every decision. May your peace confirm the right direction. May your protection close what needs to remain closed, and may your hand open what belongs to the purpose you have prepared for us. From closed doors to divine favor, from rejection to redirection, from waiting to preparation, from uncertainty to guidance, from limitation to opportunity. And from this morning forward, teach us to trust that what you have prepared for us does not have to be forced. When the right door opens, give us courage to walk through it. And when it does, may we remember who opened it. Before this Thursday ends, you may have a reason to thank God for something you could not see coming this morning. You may begin today with questions and end it with clarity. You may begin with heaviness and end with peace. You may begin wondering whether God has forgotten you and end whispering, Lord, now I understand why you told me to keep believing. Father, on this Thursday morning, the 6th of August, we place this entire day into your hands. We do not know what the next few hours will bring, but we know you are already there. Go before us, order our steps, protect our families, guide our decisions, strengthen our hearts, and prepare us to recognize your goodness when it appears. Psalm 118-24 declares, This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. So we refuse to enter this day expecting only trouble. We enter with faith. We enter with hope. We enter believing that ordinary moments can become divine appointments. From morning prayer to evening testimony, Lord, move in our lives. Let someone receive the answer they have been waiting for. Let someone experience peace after weeks of emotional exhaustion. Let someone discover an unexpected opportunity. Let someone receive encouraging news. Let a relationship begin moving toward restoration. Let wisdom come for a difficult decision. Let provision appear where there has been concern. Let favor speak where human ability has reached its limit. And Father, even if the blessing does not arrive exactly as we imagined, open our eyes to recognize the blessings already surrounding us. Sometimes the miracle is the door opening. Sometimes the miracle is having enough strength to keep walking. Sometimes the miracle is peace returning to a heart that has been fighting silently. Psalm 126:3 says, "The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad." May those words become someone's testimony. By this evening, may we look back and recognize moments when you protected us, redirected us, strengthened us, encouraged us, or unexpectedly provided for us. We declare that fear will not control this Thursday. Discouragement will not define this Thursday. Yesterday's disappointment will not dictate this Thursday. Today belongs to you. So we step forward expecting your presence, trusting your timing, and remaining open to your surprises. Go before us, Lord. Walk beside us. Stand behind us. Let your peace cover our minds, your protection cover our homes, your wisdom guide our choices, and your favor surround our steps. And when the sun begins to set tonight, whether we have witnessed a dramatic breakthrough or experienced your quiet strength carrying us through another day, give us grateful hearts. Let our testimony be simple but powerful. God was with me. God sustained me. God guided me. God gave me peace. And God gave me another reason to believe that something beautiful can still happen.